Hello, and thank you for watching. My name is Rachel Barnett with Gentle Frog. I'm here to create videos for you to help you understand QuickBooks slightly better than you currently do. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please put them in the chat box. Thank you.
Let's talk about progress invoicing and just how to see what's left to bill. So, progress invoicing in a nutshell is when you have an estimate and then you create invoices to your client based on that estimate, but it's not just one invoice, it's as the job progresses. So, let's just do this real quick. I'm going to go plus new under customers. I'm going to go to estimate. And let's say it's for Ann Smith. We'll make the estimate today's date. We're going to say it's an estimate for bookkeeping services, and we'll make it $10,000 just so we have a round number. So I'm going to save it, pretend like I sent it to my client. And then Ann says, yeah, I'd love to do it. And I'm like, okay, fantastic. So what I will do is there's lots of ways to get here. I'll go back to my profile for Ann. I'll find the estimate. Wish this wasn't so many clicks. I'll select edit. So I'm back looking at the estimate. I wanted you to see, you send the estimate, you hear back later. It's not like you're just sitting on the estimate screen. I want to create an invoice. When I click on create invoice on the upper right hand corner, it's going to change this from pending to accepted. So we'll create an invoice. Now, this is the progress invoicing part of things. How much do I want to invoice? I can say I want to invoice 50% of the estimate, or I can invoice a custom amount for each line. I just have the one line. But imagine if I had multiple lines. Imagine if this was for a kitchen remodel. I'm like, glorious kitchen remodel. And there was a line that says, cabinets and countertops and flooring and whatever else you get to do in a remodel. So we're just going to make believe. We're going to say, no, there's just one line and we're going to do a percent. Let's make it 12%. I just want a nice weird number. We're going to send our client an invoice for 12% of the estimate. I'll create invoice. When I create the invoice, it says 12% of $10,000. The rate is $10,000. 12% is 0.12. There's $1,200. What you can see right here is just how much is being billed. So fantastic. We'll pretend like it gets paid. We don't care about that. In the upper left-hand corner, I have a hyperlink that says one linked estimate. So we can go back to the estimate. So now what I want you to see is how the estimate has changed. In the upper left-hand corner, it says accepted. On the right-hand side, you can see you have invoiced $12,000. You have $8,800 left to invoice. I can create an invoice by clicking on create invoice. And I can say, well, this time I want to do 18%. So it calculates 18% remaining, create invoice. This invoice says 18% of $10,000. What the invoice doesn't say is how much of the total has been sent to the client. So the client isn't going to know when they look at this. The estimate was $10,000. I would bill for $1,800. There's nothing on here that says I previously was billed $1,200. Your client might find that confusing. Hopefully not. Hopefully they can keep track of what they've been paying. But let's explore. So I'm going to click save and close, and we'll go back to the estimate. I don't think there is something magical that you can send your client that will include this information. If you wanted to send something to your client that shows I've invoiced $3,000, there's $7,000 remaining, I don't know how you're going to do it. When I click on printer preview and I look at a preview, this is what I see. Preview says estimate, says total, doesn't say anything about the billing history. If I were to customize, and so I'll just click on edit current. In theory, I want it to be one of these two sections. So I'll click on content in the upper left-hand corner. If I click on the pencil, here's all the stuff I can customize. When I click on show more, I don't really see anything that covers what I want. If I click on the bottom and I say, okay, well, I want to see, no, there's nothing I can see here. So let's go back. Exit without saving is fine. Let's try looking at a statement. So there's the balance forward statement that says, how much do I owe going forward? I don't know if that's going to include the progress on the estimate. So just a bunch of sample data in here in the last two things we've just created. So not the balance forward statement. Let's go to statement, open items, apply, preview, still no estimate. Okay. And then there's the transaction statement. And so we'll click apply and preview. And there's still not anything perfect there. Okay, so let's go to reports. So whenever I'm looking for something, I myself will search in the upper right-hand corner. So I know I want something to do with estimate. When you see the word customize, that just means I was fiddling around with it and I have a custom report. So let's not look at that, but let's look at estimates and progress invoicing by customer. This feels promising. So what I can see is that I'm going to change the date so it only has today's date. So custom 9/15/23, 9/15/23. Okay, so I just have today's stuff. I have my client of Anne. I've got the estimate. It's accepted. My estimate was for $10,000. My balance is $10,000 because we've just made invoices but not payments. The invoiced amount is $3,000. The invoiced percentage is 30%. The amount of money left to invoice is $7,000. This isn't a perfect report to send to your client, but this is totally something you can send to your client. If you're in a situation where your client says, I want to know how much I have left, or what have I done, or whatever the case is, you can generate this report. So if I click on print, you can see what it looks like. It's not really meant for customers. It's not very pretty, but it does accomplish the question. If your question is, how do I tell my customer how much they have already been billed? Let me just take a look and see. If I click on the invoiced amount, what does it show me? It just shows me this. If I click on the two linked transactions and get to the individual invoices, I hope this is helpful. This is in response to someone's question where they had asked about estimates and showing how much is left in. And I just thought, well, rather than responding to them privately, I'll make a video. Maybe this will help other people. My objective with making this video is to show you how to make the invoice, how to do the progress invoicing, how to navigate between the invoice and the estimate, how to take a look and see the various ways you can change the look of your invoice or your estimate, and what to do when you can't find the thing you're looking for. Maybe you can create something within QuickBooks. If there's anything you'd like to see me make a video on, please don't hesitate to let me know. If you'd like independent self-study courses, I have them available for sale on my website. If you'd like one-on-one training, you're more than welcome to book a call with me. If you'd like to pawn off your bookkeeping, you're also welcome to book a call with me. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.